we do have a new sponsor to the show. Very excited. It's one of our faves, right? Have you got you got your drink there, mate?
Yeah, mate, sitting here.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're gonna crack open an all-in energy drink.
All-in energy drink, mate.
It's time for the all-in moment, brought to you by All-In Energy Drinks. So I'm going to go first, mate. My all-in moment from 2000 Olympics, which you were in. I was just a young buck. I went to this showcase. Didn't think a whole lot of it, and I'm out there. I'm whacking balls. I'm like, man, I'm crushing right now. I'm hitting the ball hard. Ran a 60-yard sprint, a little slower than some of the other guys. I'm a big fella, but I'm like, I'm crushing. Get off the mound, throw. I literally threw like 5 pitches off the mound. So they just did this kind of showcase. Well, Howie Norsetter gave everyone kind of the evaluation. Yeah. And he said, listen, mate, you're too slow. You hit okay, but your swing's kind of loopy. The only chance you got, if any, is pitch. And I was like, oh, all right, no worries. Fair enough. Thanks. And I was shattered. I'm walking back to the car. And then the Mariner scout, who is based in Australia, Barry Holland, comes up to me and says, oh, hey, he said, oh, how would you like to sign? I'm like, yeah, of course I'd love to sign, like professionidn't Now, mind you, this is back in year 2000, right? Yeah. And he said, oh, I want to make you an offer. I was like, huh? Because I didn't even make the New South Wales schoolboys team, right? I got cut from that. Yeah. And he comes up to me, he's like, he goes, oh, how's 25 grand? And I'm about to just say, yeah, right. and then my
you got cash on you?
I'm like, oh, I can get a WRX for that. And my mum's standing there. Now, US dollars, by the way, which is pretty good. At the time was 3 million Australian. No, but it was. He goes, oh, 25 grand, but and my mum steps in. She's like, oh, just let us think about it. I'm sitting there going, Mum, shut up. They're going to go offer it to this other kid over here who's left-handed.
Yeah, in the parking lot.
Exactly. So I said, oh, okay. Mum's like, oh, just let us, think about it. Now, this is before we didn't have the mobile phones on, right? This is back in the day. We're driving back to Newcastle. I'm sitting there going, fuck, dude. Like, are you kidding me?
Got offered a contract.
I just got offered a professional contract. I'm big time now. Like, everyone used to rip me at school for playing baseball, not playing footy. You could suck it, right?
You're going to America.
I get home. I said, Mum, I'm signing it. It's like, are you joking? Like, she goes, I know. I just wanted to talk to you about, making sure we're covering all your bases and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, it was good.
I get home and my stepdad, Bruce, he's like, oh, mate. He goes, oh, some bloke named Barry called. No idea. I was like, oh, no.
Back tomorrow.
You want an answer, does he? Yeah. I call him back tomorrow. So I call him back. He goes, oh, listen, 30,000. Does 30,000 sound all right? I was like, yep, straight away, boom.
Oh, that was it?
Like, yeah, that was it, mate. 30 G's. Thanks for coming.
I went all in when I sat there and it comes down to Howie North said it too, mate. I had a few blokes, a few teams sort of offering me some money, like Expos, Blue Jays were kind of had some interest there. And a few of the scouts from down there, they said, this and that. And then the Cubs were like, well, we like you, blah, blah, blah.
Tad Powers.
Yeah.
Big Tad.
I remember it being, well, it could be around 30, maybe 50 grand. We're just not sure, blah, blah, blah. And it kind of dragged on a little bit. Here's
a question. You're a little bit more savvy than I was, right? And your old man, I'm sure, were you sort of holding out at all?
I mean, I didn't really know what my chances were of signing or anything like that. I knew I was doing like pretty decent in the league. I was pitcher of the year and all that stuff. So I was like, I'm at least doing something. But does that mean anything to these blokes? Do they project me to be, professional ball player or not? Anyway, so then Howie sees me after I pitched like a club ball game. I think I punched out like 14 or something in this one game.
Wow.
He goes, and then the next week I go like 12 punchy. I'm just racking up punchies. Like I went on like a hot streak for a month. He goes, oh, he's down in Melbourne. And he says, I see the stats in the local paper because they'd be in the newspaper, like the local paper, the first grade scores. You could see them.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, I've been checking your, I've obviously seen your pitch and I've been checking your numbers and stuff and been getting some word that looks like you're throwing the ball pretty good lately, And basically he came up to Sydney. He said he had to go out to Western Australia and sign some kid. And he had a little bit of cash to throw at me if I wanted to sign. And he goes, I'm going to offer you 15K. I said, no, right. Anyway, everyone else, other teams were kind of around the same kind of money. And then the Cubs were still kind of like, they weren't committing to 30 or 50. Like they just weren't coming to the table with it. Whereas, it was talk. It was all talk. And it wasn't no money. Anyway, so I ended up just signing with the Twins, mate. I basically took the 15K, threw in a little $7,500 bonus if you get to the bigs. You get that $1,000 at double A, 1,500
That's right. Yeah.
$5,000 at the bigs.
That's right.
All said and done,
That's
I got 22.5 grand all said and done, mate.
Nice.
And that was it. But it was, mate, it was all in at that moment. I just said, all right, here's my chips, all in, mate. There wasn't too many of them.
That was some amazing all-in moments brought to you by All In Energy Drinks. Cheers, champion. That's a great moment, mate. Cheers.
Oh, mate, it's a great drop, mate. I love it.